Welcome back. Let's bring you some political news from the state now. Rushing to the goal of making sure every vote counts in her favour, the AIADMK General Secretary Jayalalitha is now on a recruitment spree. Visiting the party headquarters for the third time in a fortnight today, she enrolled over 1,000 new cadres into her party. While the ruling DMK continued with luring legislators of their rivals, the main opposition leader seems to be on a mission now. Several DMK members, including advocates and other women, joined the AIADMK in her presence. While the party is still in the process of weaving an alliance for the upcoming assembly elections, the exercise of new recruitments show that other strategies are perhaps being developed as a backup plan just in case the desired alliance does not materialize. Now, the issue of the radio-tagged Indian student community in the US has sent the members of the BJP in the state up in arms today. Around 60 members took to the streets outside the American embassy against the inhuman treatment meted out at Tri-Valley University in California. They have urged the Indian officials to take up the issue with their American counterparts. The police force that was also at the location took them into custody when the group went out of control. The General Secretary of the BJP in the state promised to take this into a nationwide agitation if the authorities fail to take immediate action. In some more news from the state, the Madras High Court today extended permission for use of 2 proclanes or heavy machinery in a single quarry, provided it is found to be necessary by the Industries Department. The use of heavy machinery in sand mining was banned by the Madras High Court in December after allegations of violation in mining and going beyond acceptable depths. However, this resulted in skyrocketing of sand prices. The Industries Department then filed a modification petition and the court modified the order saying proclane can be deployed in some quarries. The case would be further heard tomorrow.
எங்கள் தரப்பை பொறுத்தவரையில் மணல் அள்ளுவதை முறைப்படுத்த வேண்டும். தேவைக்கு ரேஷன் கடைகளில் கொடுப்பதைப் போல யார் யார் எந்த வீட்டுக்கு எவ்வளவு மணல் தேவை என்பதை அந்த கமிட்டியில் முறையிட்டு அவர்களுடைய தேவையை அனுமதித்து அப்படி கொடுக்கலாமே தவிர ஆற்றில் உள்ள மணலெல்லாம் கொள்ளையடித்து விட்டு வெளி மாநிலங்களுக்கு வெளியிடங்களுக்கு அனுப்புவதை அனுமதிக்கக்கூடாது. அது பொக்கில் வைத்து பயன்படுத்துவது ஆற்று ஊற்றுகளையே அழித்துவிடும். அது தண்ணீரும் குடிக்க தண்ணீருக்கு மக்களுக்கு கிடைக்காது.
On to some news from the international quarters that's really been making headlines this past week. In a test of wills that seems to be approaching a critical and a crucial juncture, thousands of people crammed into Cairo's vast Tahrir Square today, seeking to muster 1 million supporters and protesters demanding the ouster of President Hosni Mubarak. Their mood was jubilant as though they had achieved their goals, even though Mr. Mubarak remained in power a day after the Egyptian military emboldened their protests, and protesters were saying that they would not use force against them. And the president's most trusted advisor offered to negotiate with his advisories. Army tanks, meanwhile, blocked the roads leading to Cairo's main Tahrir Square, which has become the epicenter of a week of protests demanding an end to Mubarak's 3 decades in power. And even as several people struggle to get out of a turmoil-ridden Egypt, good news came a-calling for 6 Tamilians. They landed in the city today on the Air India flight IC611 today to a grand homecoming. They were relieved at having reached home safely. Air India authorities have ensured their safe transport back home. NDTV Hindu caught up with the relieved passengers at the Chennai airport in Meenambakkam today.
Cairo வந்து ரொம்ப tough situation இருக்கு and Indian government வந்து they have strictly told all the Indians to evacuate from Cairo. So because of Air India's help, we were able to reach Chennai safely.
Now, lessons in soft skills, well, that is what a group of sub-inspectors will be taught now, which means get ready to bid away the days of rough communication between citizens and the beat cop. Our reporter Pratiksha Ramkumar has this special story.
A lesson in soft skills is going to be part of the syllabus for our prospective sub-inspectors. Long felt need, you might say. After all, most women fear being abused verbally or sexually in police stations. The story of the 30-year-old woman reportedly sexually assaulted in the Dindivanam police station is still fresh in our memory. Many say such incidents reaffirm the belief that cops are not to be trusted always. Police officers are rude and insensitive. This is the popular belief and one which has been conveyed directly to the men in khaki during the countless outreach programs Chennai Police conducted with school students and residential associations.
Trying to raise the level of public interaction so that people approach the police without fear. That's my thing. And also to raise the confidence in the police they have.
So now, for the first time in Tamil Nadu's history, this new batch of sub-inspectors who will join the forces next year will literally study new subjects like human behavior, psychology and management techniques.
And definitely it will bring attitudinal change because normally we are used to teach only the law subjects and other things confined to the police department. But this time you have introduced behavioral science and other subjects, psychology, meditation, then public relations, almost all subjects we are covering.
The police's efficiency is directly proportional to cases being reported at the earliest. How helpful this new syllabus would be in improving the common man's trust in cops in future will have to be seen. In Chennai, Pratiksha Ramkumar for NDTV Hindu.
In a few moments from now, we take you on a virtual ride to Tunga Nagaram that's coming up on the late night news.